Hi, everybody. This is the Patriot Hut, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the people's champion. Your host, and welcome back to the Patriot Hut. And hopefully, you like this video. It's a very serious story, obviously. This is about the Epstein file, and really, there are some really big names that were mentioned tonight. One big name, the former Prime Minister of Israel, Ehud Barak. He had been going to Epstein's compound in New York back when he was alive several times. And this file that was put out today mentioned him. And there were about 254 names. Now, from what I understand, there were more names and more children that involved in this situation, unfortunately. And much more horrific stories. But this was really, on the surface, there was a lot of information other than what I mentioned here. And the executive branch, the president's people, are not happy. Pam Bondi put out a scathing letter to the FBI saying that she demands all the information that the New York FBI office has. And they did not offer anything new, and she is very angry, and she demands that there be information on her table tomorrow morning. Let me read you from InfoWars. Breakthrough. Bondi and Patel tell reporters they are going after FBI members who have been withholding Epstein files. Alex Jones responds. The thing is that this is a bad situation. The whole thing is evil, from top to bottom. And from what I understand, they've been destroying documents, evidence. When I mean evidence, from what I understand, from watching Alex Jones on X, they had buildings filled with Epstein stuff that's going back 30 years. We're talking about not 254 children and victims. We're talking about thousands and thousands of children. According to what was in the documents, which I saw online, there was a letter that basically said that Jeffrey Epstein was one of the founding members of the Clinton Foundation, which was set up in 2007. Now, what's interesting about 2007 is a few years later we had the whole situation with Haiti. And we now know that there was a major earthquake that year that rocked the entire country. And because of that earthquake, the Clinton Foundation went in there. Well, it's come out that the people of Haiti did not get most of the money. I believe that is the Clintons got most of the money. They pocketed the money. This foundation pocketed the money. Also, there has been this story that thousands of children from Haiti disappeared. And the belief is that allegedly that they were funneled out of there and sold into slavery. I'm trying to keep it clean. The horrific stories. Horrific. Let me just run down this article just to give you a little background. Trump officials tell reporters it has become evident that certain members of the FBI have been withholding from the Attorney General's office. Reporter states AG Bondi and FBI Director Patel both want to get to the bottom of this and will hold accountable not only the people on the Epstein list, but the people within the government who have been withholding key information in order to subvert prosecution. Oh, this is really bad. Now let me read you what Alex Jones wrote on X. I was in the room when Pam Bondi and Kash Patel, the Attorney General, and the Director of the FBI were handing these out. This is from Nick Freitas, a reporter, in a Thursday evening statement. And right off the bat, one of the first things they said was we're going to be releasing this to the public. What you need to understand is that there really isn't a smoking gun in the new information that we have available. except for the fact that it's become evident that certain members of the FBI have been withholding from the Attorney General's office. Now, like I said, the rumor this past week has been that the FBI has been destroying evidence, old VHS tapes, CDs, CD-ROMs, probably USB drives, and it's really bad, And not only that, from what I understand, they're also destroying a lot of JFK files too. And I've been digging through that, and I'll have plenty of updates on that with you, and we'll have live streams about JFK. I learned so much this week. It's a rabbit hole. JFK is a rabbit hole, and obviously this is a rabbit hole too. Freight is continued. Now the AG has been pursuing this, but now we have a new director of the FBI, Bondi Patel. So what we finally have is an Attorney General and a director of the FBI that actually wants to get to the bottom of this and will hold accountable not only the people on the Epstein list, but the people within the government who have been withholding key information in order to subvert prosecution. Now, as information becomes available, they have to be careful because they have to weigh what they need to go to the public at the same time that they're going to need to be able to prosecute certain individuals. So I understand that. Here's what I'm saying. I know we're all frustrated about this because we should have had a lot more information a lot sooner. But I genuinely believe that we have people in power now that want to do something about it. Now, Epstein is a puppet of the slave trade. It's the only way I can sort of describe this. And what's weird is that back in the day, slaves were treated better than what these children are being treated. Okay? Slaves back in the day weren't murdered. They weren't basically destroyed, physically, emotionally. I don't even want to get into it. It's just so horrific. It is so horrific what's going on here. And it's very difficult to get through it from the things I've learned. And the victims, and like I said, they mentioned 254 names in that one document. They said this is phase 1. How many phases they're going to have with this, I don't know. But here's the thing. The statute of limitations on certain things is forever. You can figure what that is. Okay? Just horrific things done to these children. And hopefully, and I think we're going to get justice. And once this happens, the whole system's going to collapse. This dark, satanic, evil system is going to collapse. They tried to push this on us through culture, through Hollywood. The belief is that Hollywood, the comedian Jim Brewer says this is going to completely destroy the entertainment business, and probably the music business too, because there's a lot of famous people that are going to be involved. But it's not just so much. It's one thing to be on sort of this black book, but it's going to this island. It's constantly going to this man's compounds, constantly hanging out with him, and going on that airplane. Okay, so like I said, this is very difficult information to get through. Now, this information has to be on the desk of Pam Bondi by 8 a.m. tomorrow. If there is an issue, the president's going to have to do something. You can't, and I would say this, everyone in the FBI has to get fired. Everybody. As many people as you can fire, and you fire them. I was thinking about this today. The biggest problem in the country is with really the one branch of government that is causing all kinds of difficulty to the whole country has been the executive branch. Because obviously the executive branch controls all these agencies, which is what's in the Constitution. To be honest with you, there's too many agencies. There's too many rogue bureaucrats running around. You have these different agencies blackmailing the other branches of government, like the judiciary, the Congress, intimidating, local authorities, intimidating local courts, federal courts. That's really what the issue is within the executive branch that needs to be cleaned up. And hopefully this is getting done. And this is but the first phase, and you're going to see arrests. I would hope. I think we will. Well, you let me know what you think about this video. I have a very difficult time getting through this because it's like, and it should be, and it is. This is pure evil. These people. This is a really horrible situation. Dealing with these losers in life. Well, you let me know what you think about this video. Please subscribe to the Patriot Hut. We'll keep you updated tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have some information tomorrow. And hopefully we'll get to see some arrests, some real indictments, arrests. See the perp walks. We need that. And someone will sing. Somebody will sing like a canary at some point. Somebody that'll be afraid to go in prison because you know what happens to child predators and child killers. They don't make it. They don't make it in prison. So they're not going to want to go into prison, some of them. Somebody will sing. That is the way of evil. Somebody will sing like a canary to save their own hide. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.